Alright, yo. Look, so we got why small YouTube matters. I think this pertains to me. Let's go. But I don't even know where to start. I just saw it. I read the title. I'm like, this is for me. For you page cooked, right? But let's see. I'm not actually sure what to expect.
It's 11:43 p.m. at night, and
Bruh, I got captions on.
it's just so awkward. Maybe now is where I should say this is my first video essay ever. I've been a big video essay fan for a long time, and
I think video essays are mad cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think it's very time consuming because it's like if you do it half-hearted, it's just not good. Like you gotta put your all into it. You feel me? Like you have to have a point. You have to know what you're talking about. You have to do research. Like I don't know.
I finally was like, you know what? Like, I should make a video essay. So this is my video essay, and it's about why small YouTube matters. Okay, back to the scene that I was painting. You should have gone to bed a long time ago. It's a school night, and you're on YouTube, and you're scrolling around, and you see something that kind of has that grainy vibe to it. You click on it. It's probably got like 3 million views, and it's from 11 years ago. It fills you with a few.
17 years old. This is not me, bro. I thought he was talking about like you find a obscure small YouTuber. Oh, he's next up. Oh, he's one of them ones. Man, we're talking about 20 years ago, bro. Man.
Feeling like no other. A feeling of nostalgia. But let me just restart this whole. Is that crazy if I restart this whole thing? No, I should keep this whole thing in. Small YouTube. I'm just gonna read from the script. I made a script and I was like, I don't want to read from it, but I might as well read from it because like I really made this. I made this for this purpose.
Yo, I'm looking at this. And I'm just like, what do I expect? Like, I don't know. Like this feels. I'm just in a state of confusion. You feel me?
So next to a stream which is making a lot of noise here, I can record. I'm gonna take a little video and then I can. Yeah, that's the sun. That's you.
Hey, bro, that's peak vibes right there. Yo, you know how that must feel like just to be there, just to be like relaxing. Because I remember in the past, I just like go on car rides, late night, just play music really low. Like I would not want it blasting. And I just kind of just like vibe. Yo, that was immaculate. And you know, I still hold those memories dearly because it's like, yo, it gave me a lot of time to think about things, which led me to who I am now. But I don't know. I see myself changing, but I like the weird thing with change is it's like you yourself never know how much you've changed. Like it's weird. You'll see the passage of time happening. And it's like you grow and evolve as a person, but you don't know the change. It just happens. It happens and like you don't recognize until you see an old video, old way of seeing yourself and an old form of it. And it's like, yo, that's how I used to be. Because I'll look at something from like 2 years ago and it's like my mentality was completely different. Even the way I dressed was different. My appearance, my language. I don't know about my language. I think I'm just more open now. I'm more communicative. Like I'm more willing to talk. I'm more out. I wouldn't say outgoing, but I'm more open. Because back then, I was like barely trying to open up. I'll be honest. Like I would barely try and open up. But now it's like I'm cool with just conversations and whatever. And that can apply to you. Like, I don't know. Because growth is never consistent. Growth is never linear. It is never a straight line. Because sometimes you'll change a lot in a small span. Sometimes you'll barely change over a big span. And it's like, you're going to change, but you never know how much. And in that sense, it's like, would it even stop you regardless? Why stop if it's bound to happen? You know, and then in some weird way, you can say it's like fate or destiny or you're creating your fate. But regardless, it's like you are just becoming. You are becoming you and becoming more of yourself in a weird way. Um, and I don't know.
Well, actually, that's the viewer over there. Sorry, I just got too meta. This video essay is going really poorly. It's not. This is good. You're still watching. Everyone is still watching. No one has clicked off the video yet. Okay, so back to the video you found late at night. Watching that video very late at night, you found this video. These videos often feel old and lost. A shared form of nostalgia that fits perfectly into a subtle and sneaky desire for a feeling we can't exactly place. And you can see it in the comments. All the comments are like tweaking out over how crazy and how emotional and how nostalgic this is. Not every YouTube video gets that type of interaction. In fact, most don't. So what you're experiencing in that moment, for the sake of this video essay, I'm gonna refer to as charm. And this charm is not the dictionary definition, which is a trait that fascinates, allures, or delights. I would say this charm is something that makes you feel seen. This is a charm that makes you feel proud to be a human. In fact, I actually can't really explain it either, but I'm gonna say charm a bunch, and charm is just something that feels real, and maybe a little bit rough on the edges.
Yeah, I see where he's coming from. It's like a charm. It's a sense of, nostalgia in a sense. Like, the way I see it is like a lot of what is big now or what is popular and like the videos and things that come out, it feels like manufactured. It feels like over the top. Like it doesn't feel in the spur of the moment type of thing. Like I think that's a lot of the old type of videos that have like that sort of charm. It's like in the spur of the moment. It is like relatable in a weird way, But I don't know.
Realness. So unfortunately, a lot of this YouTube charm, it feels sequestered to this unreachable past, with the only reminder of your current existence being the corny "who here in 2025" buttons. So in recent years, I feel like there's been a gross beastification of content. And when I say beastification, I'm referring to Mr. Beast. Because online media, it's creeping closer and closer to its most heinous and maximized form. And we're seeing this sad reality, sorry, I need to flip the pages and my hands are very cold, that only the most efficient content will succeed.
Now with content, I'm not gonna lie, I think there is this huge gap of I wouldn't say commercializing, but like making it like TV type of videos, you feel me? And then you can only push there so far before it goes back, and it's just like, okay, I want everything that's real. Everything's raw, authentic, no editing, no nothing like that. But at some point, I think that'll overstay its welcome and it'll find a sort of balance, you feel me? Like, it'll be part, like, yes, there's editing, there's few cuts, things like that, like, of course. But then there's also, it's not too far gone in it. And it's kind of so true to itself. But that's just what I see happening, what I assume would happen. But, of course, there's always going to be people in every area, every niche, every type of space. Because the way I see Mr. Beast growing is like, he seems more of a TV show type of creator. Like, you feel me? I don't see him just... I don't think his blueprint is the best way to go. Because he's just so far ahead of everyone else in the sense of when he does a challenge, it's so over the top. So much money thrown at it. But, yeah, let's see.
There's not really a focus on anything but keeping the viewer from clicking off the video. Now, isn't that sad? I feel like the goal of YouTube used to be like share videos, but now it's this weird perverse double negative version of what it once was. It went from sharing videos for others to watch to sharing videos for others to not click off of for as long as possible. The question is, how do I keep this person on my video for as long as possible? And you kind of got to do that through overstimulation, sensationalism, sexualizing things, red circles and subtitles. It's just like kind of horrible. And it brings up a question. Is this what short form content did to us? Is this what like Instagram Reels and TikTok did? Is it the rise of AI tools and making it very easy to suddenly have Minecraft gameplay under your video and like subtitles and stuff? Or was it something else entirely? What I want to talk about today, it doesn't really focus on any of those questions, in fact, because as time goes on, culture shifts. So the why isn't too important. I'm really trying to focus on what's about to come. When the camera was invented, people were tweaking out. The museum people especially, because your old business model of go to my museum and see this fancy painting that you would never see is now like you can just see a picture of the painting. But people still like the museums. It changed art. It put more of an artistic emphasis on the curation of the museum, more like main ideas of what you want your exhibits to be about. People still wanted to see the Mona Lisa, right? Why see the Mona Lisa when you could look at a picture of the Mona Lisa? It's charming. There's something real about it. People...
I mean, I guess that's the same like with, let's say, concerts, right? Okay, you can listen to music. You can listen to music. You can enjoy it as anyone does. The same thing you could do with art, with whatever area of like creation in a sense. But like, let's stick to music. Music, boom, you can listen to it, whatever. You know, you can listen to your Daniel Caesar, Claro, the Marias, Enoli, Chapo, whoever you listen to, regardless. And it's one thing, it's one thing, you know, going and listening to the music, just some AirPods, headphones, whatever. But it's another thing going to the concert and you just immerse yourself in it. It's another level. And I see that the same way as he's talking about painting and art.
Like was real. People like being in a room with the Mona Lisa. They like seeing it and they like seeing all the people seeing it. It's fun to be part of something that feels real. So now that we're going back to that whole realness, people can fuss all they want about new technology, but that's because they act like it's a question. Like AI is not a question. My family members, every time I'm with my family, everyone's always talking about AI, and it's like blah, 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 blah. But it's like, we can't choose. Unfortunately, AI is very profitable, so it will be here, and you can't really say anything about that. But what does that mean for art? It means a lot of things for art, but one thing that I would argue is, like the Mona Lisa and the people who still went to see the Mona Lisa, people still like what's real. I think that people are gonna have this subtle yearning for charm. And it brings up this question where if charm is all in those 10 years ago videos from YouTube and Mr. Beast has sucked all the charm out of mainstream YouTube, where did the charm go? Because I can tell you right now, there's charm on YouTube. And you might be able to guess by the name of this YouTube video, but that charm exists in small YouTube. YouTube swag is back. It's hidden deep in the folds of an algorithm that prioritizes overstimulation and sensationalism. It prioritizes the beastification. It prioritizes the content that makes you feel a little bit crummy about your life. AKA, I traveled around Europe for 2 months in a van with my friends. Look how cool I am. Look how pretty I am. Look at all the fun stuff I did. That kind of content will succeed because people like to watch what they don't live, what they don't have. Unfortunately, the truth of social media is you profit off of anxiety a lot. So if
That's a crazy idea. That is a crazy idea. I was gonna say it's more along the lines of like FOMO, fear of missing out, which also is anxiety in a sense. Like you're anxious because you're not doing what they are. You feel like you're falling behind. That is a crazy idea and perspective. I never thought of that. Like, what do y'all think about that? Because from my mind, I see where he's coming from. It's like, yo, you're anxious that you're not caught up. You're not where they are. Like, oh, they may be younger than you and got more than you were. And it's just based also off fear. Yeah, like, I never... Putting it in that perspective is like, it's different. It's mad different. I'm not gonna lie.
Focusing on the stuff that isn't succeeding, you're on the ground floor. You're with us. You're with our generation, and we're kind of shit at what we do right now because we're just making videos with our friends. And unfortunately, it's showcasing a life that's very real. And I would argue, very charming. It's your friends waiting in line at Starbucks where you make a joke. It's just like random stuff. Small YouTube is packed with the most stupid things ever. And because they're so stupid, and because they have no following, there's no monetary pressure. There's no money.
Yeah, that's true, gang. I'm not gonna lie. If you're like a small YouTuber, it's like whatever. If you don't go in with the mind of, I don't care about making money, you go in with that, it's like, yo, you post whatever, and it's like, whatever. And then 10 years from now, it's gonna be like, yo, this is crazy nostalgic. Like, whoa, this is crazy. How did I never see this before? And I'm not gonna lie. I think that's like a cool feeling. Like, if you're there from the beginning from someone and it's like, yo, they blew up and it's like, yo, I was here from the beginning, that might be cool. I'm not gonna lie. What was I about to say, though? I don't know. I don't really interact with, like, small YouTube channels. And as a matter of fact, I don't know. I don't really interact with small channels that I'm aware of. And what is small? What are we counting as small, bro? Less than what? 1,000, 2,000, 10,000? Because how would I say it? Because, like, if you really think about it, 10,000 people, like, that's bigger than some people's towns. Like, and we're saying that's small. And, of course, it's compared to the amount of people on YouTube, like, which is almost everyone, but it's crazy. It's crazy how we see, like, 10,000 as small.
I think as YouTube gets older and older, it's more often viable to be a money-making opportunity. There are companies that really exclusively work through YouTube. So now if it's not a company and it's just a kid, they have no outside pressures. It's literally just what they want to share with you in the world. It's literally just what they want to do. And what does that feel? What does that make you feel? That makes you feel that real feeling. It makes you feel like you're in the room with the Mona Lisa, but instead you're in the room with this kid who just bought a camcorder and is filming his friend's skateboard. I love skateboarding, and the thing that skateboarders all have in common is they love to film themselves do these skateboarding tricks. A lot of people like to make their own little parts of their friends, and they're so stupid. They get no views, and often they're really bad at skating. But what's important is that they're laughing with their friends and they're having fun, and it's such a cultural snapshot into this ground floor, our generation, and it feels real. It doesn't make you feel shit about your life. It makes you feel like there's other people out there shaped by those same algorithms, by those same things, and it makes you feel awesome to be alive. And you're interacting with this platform, and you're like, wow, like, they really just uploaded whatever the fuck they wanted. And then you're like, wait a minute, wasn't that the whole goal of the website? You look back to me at the zoo. Coincidence that it's just him at the zoo, just at the zoo. Like, he just was there and he wanted to upload that. So there's charm in small YouTube. There's charm in its rough edges, and that makes sense after all this crazy explaining. And it's very connected to old YouTube. But what does that mean for you? I would say that as a viewer of this video, if you watch through all of this, low-key hella respect that you didn't need all of the overstimulation that I've been talking about. But maybe I'll make it overstimulating in post. I don't know. W for sticking around. That means you're probably capable of hearing some advice and maybe even doing something about that advice. My call to action here is to find charm in your life. I remember when I was a kid, they thought that the biggest danger of social media would be misinformation. They were so worried that you'd.
That's what they thought? Oh, how wrong they were, bro. We got bigger fish to fry now. Yo, bigger fish to fry now. Misinformation is the least of our worries because there's so many sources you can just get stuff from. The biggest issue is for some people, bullying, hackers, scammers. Whew. Yo, they be making bread off people like that. Let's see, what else is there? Yo, there's a long list of bigger issues than fake news. Bro, I'd even say AI is in terms a bigger problem than fake news. That's so crazy to see how that's what they thought.
Something online and think it was real. I've seen videos of AI Charlie Kirk doing some crazy stuff. AI slop has ruined my truthometer on social medias and all. It's not about that anymore. What you need to be teaching is emotional literacy. It's how do you see someone's amazing summer dump and not feel completely bad about your life. You need to understand, I think, what's tied to a larger profit incentive of social media is that the attractive people who make you feel bad about your life, they're low-key gonna get heck of views and then you're gonna feel bad. It's just there's the truth. And it's yeah, that's half the battle, is not feeling bad about the other people. How do you feel good about yourself? How do you interact with social media to feel happy about who you are? And this is where I think small YouTube comes in as the Deus Ex Machina. Is that it? Comment down below if that was it. But small YouTube, it's a way that you can interact with your life, and we've never been so documented, ever. We've never had this many photos. Everyone has a little camera.
That was so much. The crazy thing is, I'm not a part of that statistic. Are y'all a part of that statistic? I know people in my life who will take a lot of photos because reasons varying. Somewhat just because why not? Some it's yo, I want to remember this and look back on it and be yo, this was such a great time. I was never one of those. I'm just all right, whatever, bro. Whatever. I'll take, let's say of myself, I'll take none. I haven't taken none this year. I didn't take none last year. The year before that, I posted 10 photos max, and it was 2 posts. I got nothing against it because I think it's cool, it's whatever, but it's just, I don't know, it's not really my thing. Even of just other stuff, I really don't take photos. I don't, I'm gonna be honest.
On them all the time, and they're filming their friends, they're filming themselves, they're filming everything. You have so many videos of everything in your life. Now, this is my call to action. Take those videos, download CapCut or something, put them into CapCut, and then put your favorite song behind it all, and just feel what you feel. Sit there for a little bit, because what you've created is a piece of what small YouTube's charm has to offer. It's looking at your life and kind of interacting with it in a way that is purposeful, interacting with it in a way that is creative, that makes you feel happy, and it makes you feel grateful for those around you, while still being part of social media. I think that going through small YouTube and seeing people who have friends similar to yours, similar struggles, they're rough around the edges. It's not polished, there's no editor, it's just a kid behind it. It's small YouTube, it's what YouTube was meant to be. It fills you with this feeling of like, oh, we're on ground floor together. We're sharing this human experience. And I think that common ground is something that we've needed more than ever right now. And have you ever wanted common ground emotionally with other people who are similarly lonely and at times insecure and at times anxious and at times not on their Mr. Beast timing? Because I'll tell you right now, the average person isn't living in a van traveling around Europe. Your average person is going to work and then they're like bumping to music on the way home from work. And it's
Yo, the thing with that though, I think people enjoy those videos of like, yo, I traveled to Siberia for 30 days naked or something like that, right? Is because it's so different from our day-to-day experiences that it's like, yo, I'd be missing out to not watch it. Like, your curiosity is just so on it that it's like, it is not something you regularly come across, in a sense that that is not something you would do, or someone you know in your personal life would do something like that. So seeing someone with the opportunity to try it like that, you could visualize yourself in their shoes and be like, yo, is this something I do? Cause I recently watched Agent, right? Agent 00, a streamer, part of a group called AMP. He started watching the Outdoor Boys. You know, it's a guy who will go out in the wilderness, stay for however long he does, right? He started watching him, and Agent decided, I'm gonna do that exact same thing. He tried it 2 times. First time he failed. Second time he did it for a whole day, 24 hours. Live streaming it. And it's like, it's so crazy to see how people just get like inspired by things that you wouldn't regularly think is normal. So I have no problem with videos like that, because it's like, yo, if it gives you inspiration to try something, by all means do it. And I have no idea how I got to that point. I just did. I'm a certified yapper, bro.
like, if you can romanticize your bumping to music on the way home from work, you can put in a little YouTube video of you and your friends. That is beautiful. And that is my call to action.
Now, the thing with that, though, is like, at what point are we forcing a sort of nostalgia type of video? You feel me? Like, at what point are we just kind of forcing it? Because, yeah, you can look at it, put your music, record a video, and it's like, okay, how much of it is real and how much of it is fake, in a sense? Like, how many people are going to create situations where they try and get that feeling on purpose because people are obsessed with that feeling? Just a thought.
That's my video essay. I really have never done this before, so it kind of was all over the place, and I had a script. Guess you didn't even really use it all the way. This guy. Please like and subscribe and do all that stuff on my channel. If you're a small creator, comment down below.
That's cool. Hey, shout out to this guy, though. I did enjoy it, because I'm not gonna lie. In a video where I'm able to just talk about things freely, like, that aren't just silly, goofy, ha ha, hee hee type of thing, like, I can give some sort of point. I feel like that's where I just enjoy the most. But at the same time, I do enjoy those videos. Like, just being stupid, just whatever. I do enjoy those. Aside from that, good video from Greg Toad 29. Is that his real name? Like, not real name, but like his actual channel name? I don't know. I'll put the link and all that in the description, but why small YouTube matters. Great video. Thank you for watching, if you did. If you made it this far, if you didn't, that's great too. Thank you, and see ya.